It was so bizarre to me, the whole thing. I didn't know how to deal with it. And I pressed the self-destruct button. I mean, it's as simple as that.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 nightmare career moves by British celebs.
I don't want to do it. I'm sorry. I'm really freaking out here. I'm sorry. Please let me out. I'm really, really freaking out.
I'll just get these cleaned up.
Good protect. Good pussycat. That's better.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at the biggest mistakes and the strangest career choices made by celebs in the UK. These memorable missteps beg the question, just what were their managers doing? Do any celebrity career moves stick in your memory for the wrong reasons? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Sean Connery turns down Gandalf. For Lord of the Rings fans, it's hard to imagine anyone other than Ian McKellen as Gandalf, but surprisingly, he was not the director's first choice.
Wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins.
Peter Jackson originally had his sights set on Sean Connery, offering a whopping $6 million per movie, plus 15% of the box office gross. Although not averse to fantasy roles, the Scottish actor had previously played the eponymous dragon in 90s classic Dragonheart. Connery said he never understood the script. Missing out on an estimated $450 million must have stung, but he wasn't bitter, praising McKellen's performance as marvelous. Number 9, Helen Flanagan appears on I'm a Celebrity.
I wish I could be more like you. Like, I don't want to be like...
No, listen, I can be a drama queen sometimes, totally.
I'm a Celeb's infamous bush tucker trials are designed to make the celebs squirm. But Series 12 contestant Helen Flanagan was so terrified, she simply refused to attempt them.
Guys, I'm serious. I don't think I want to do this.
What?
The voting public were without mercy, nominating her for every trial, and Helen suffered a week's worth of torture before she finally brought home the bacon. Aside from some pretty boring episodes, the Coronation Street star's unwillingness to give things a go meant no meals for camp and increasingly irritable celebs. Even Ant and Dex struggled to hide their impatience. Had she come on the show to conquer her many fears? If so, she got more than she bargained for.
I feel like I should do it because I don't want to look like a total loser if I don't do anything.
It's just an egg. It may honk a bit, it may smell a bit.
But to give Helen her due, she smashed that eating trial. Number 8, George Galloway's cat impression.
Pour me a drink.
A former Labour MP, George Galloway was the first politician to appear on the celeb version of Big Brother, and a warning for all others that came after. As part of a group game, the then 52-year-old offered to be the cat for actress Rula Lenska, and the uncomfortable roleplay that followed was more than the British public could handle.
Good pussycat.
It was just disgusting. It just gave me the creeps. It was just like a shiver all down me. It was gross.
It became a water cooler moment, and the politician found himself splashed across the tabloids. When asked if he was glad that he'd taken part, Galloway responded, "Not after I've seen those press cuttings."
Has it been a trying day with all those people coming into the house? Has it? You don't like it when lots of people come in, do you?
Number 7, Katie Price and Peter Andre's joint music career. When Katie and Peter first met on Series 3 of I'm a Celeb, he was a washed-up 90s star, she was a glamour model, still going by the name of Jordan.
Just let me put the record straight.
Oh, you
would not feel anything unless it was mutual, and if I feel it's mutual, then I have feelings now.
We watched their love blossom in the jungle camp, but the outside world held more lucrative possibilities. A re-release of Andre's Mysterious Girl topped the charts, and a reality show following the couple gained decent ratings. A joint album may have seemed like the natural next step. The only problem was Katie.
No one to tell us no where to go, or say we're only dreaming a whole new world.
They say that love is blind, but in Peter Andre's case, it must have also have been deaf. A combination of sickly duets and auto-tune, the album was not a success.
Through an endless diamond sky, a whole new world.
Don't you dare
Number 6, Hugh Grant turns down The King's Speech. Hugh Grant used to be the go-to guy for any director in need of a British lead for their rom-com, good or bad. But when offered something weightier, George VI in The King's Speech, the four-wedding star turned it down. Another stuttering posh bloke role? Maybe, but the film went on to win 4 Oscars, including one for Colin Firth as the King.
It'll be like Mad King George III. It'll be Mad King George the Stammerer.
In recent years, Grant has gained critical acclaim for depicting other biographical figures in A Very British Scandal and Florence Foster Jenkins, which suggests he would have done the role justice. An Oscar has evaded the actor so far, but if he'd taken a chance back then, perhaps it would have already been on his mantelpiece. Number 5, James Arthur releases a certain track. After bragging a number 1 for his debut single Impossible, the 2012 X Factor winner wasted no time making enemies in the music industry. He slated big stars, his production team, radio stations that didn't play his music, and even the show that made his name, referring to X Factor contestants as karaoke singers. But the nail in the coffin was a terrible rap diss track, including a homophobic slur. Called out on Twitter by one-time friend Lucy Spraggan, he didn't respond well. Had Arthur been a more established artist, things may have panned out differently. But he was still basically a nobody who'd already burned all his bridges.
I definitely didn't realise how big the repercussions would be and how devastating the way that I was behaving could be.
iTunes removed his song and offered refunds. His label dropped him and he disappeared for almost a decade. Number 4, Susan Boyle tries acting. With a voice that proved to Simon Cowell and the British public that real talent can come from unexpected places, perhaps it's understandable that when the opera singer decided to try her hand at acting, someone let her have a go. Sadly, she wasn't destined to wow us for a second time. In 2013 flop, The Christmas Candle, Susan appeared in a small role, in a performance that can be best described as, well, strange.
Come on, bitches too. You're not the first clergyman I've seen in his underpants.
The Guardian newspaper suggested that the real Christmas miracle would cause every copy of this film to spontaneously burst into flames. But to be fair to the BGT star, her part was just a bit of fun. The professional actors who starred alongside her, however, should have known better.
Is he really so bad?
It is.
Number 3, Chris Fountain and The Phantom.
Thank you. This the killer smile you were talking about?
After making his name on Hollyoaks, finishing second place on Dancing on Ice, and scoring a role on Coronation Street, Chris Fountain's career appeared to be going from strength to strength. That is until a video surfaced of a masked rapper, The Phantom, and the actor was identified as the man behind the mask. With graphic lyrics about sexual assault, the leaked video caused outrage, and Fountain lost his job at Corrie. In response to the video, he says it does not reflect his attitude towards women, and he was only trying to impress the people around him.
It kills me really because that's the stuff that went online is obviously in no way reflects my feeling towards women. I mean, I was brought up by my mum and my grandma.
It seems that falling victim to peer pressure cost him 3 years of work. Number 2, Lawrence Fox goes on Question Time.
Community Partnership Seminar, 3 p.m.
Once best known for his role as Sergeant Hathaway on detective show Lewis, Lawrence Fox threw his career under the bus in early 2020 with a controversial appearance on Question Time. Discussing Meghan Markle, he announced that playing the race card was getting boring now, and accused a woman of being a racist.
You are a white privileged male who has no experience in it.
As a result, he became the face of the anti-woke, while the Actors Union called him a disgrace to the industry. In need of a career change, Fox created his own political party and ran for London mayor. If you're wondering, it didn't go well. While he's gained himself a strong following over the past couple of years, it's hard to deny the negative effect it had on his acting career. Number 1. Judi Dench, James Corden, Idris Elba, Ian McKellen in Cats.
How dare you? Don't listen to her!
What could possess two of Britain's greatest stage actors, a huge star of TV and film, and James Corden, to don motion sensor bodysuits and dance around pretending to lick themselves? Andrew Lloyd Webber's original stage show may have been a hit, but its success had a lot to do with the dancing, and even the fans will acknowledge that there's no discernible storyline.
That face should be on a poster.
Did anyone really think that CGI cats with human faces would be anything but creepy? Did these actors truly believe the film would be a success, or was it simply that, with so many stars attached to the project, they distrusted their own judgments and believed the public would too?
Jericho's come to the Jericho.
Either way, they can only blame themselves. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.